Life is filled with limitless potential and endless opportunities, yet year after year we often find ourselves caught in the same routines, dreams unfulfilled, and goals left untouched. Next year will be different. We tell ourselves, making promises and resolutions we hope will somehow drive us to become the person we want to be. But the reality is that time waits for no one, and every year we hesitate, doubt, or procrastinate is a year lost forever. If you feel that your life isn't moving in the direction you envisioned, if your dreams feel increasingly distant, then now is the time to break that cycle. This isn't just about setting another resolution or making empty promises to yourself. It's about realizing that every day counts, that the choices you make now define your future, and that you have the power to take control of your life starting now. Consider the many people who look back at their lives and regret the moments they let slip by. Regret is a heavy burden, one that doesn't just affect our past, but also clouds our present and shapes our future. Too often we dismiss time as an endless resource, assuming that we can always catch up, always get around to it later. But that later rarely comes, and instead, we find ourselves in a perpetual cycle of waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right circumstances, or waiting until we feel ready. But feel ready. But here's the truth, there will never be a perfect time. Life is not going to pause for you to figure things out. If anything, the clock is ticking, and the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to achieve what you truly want. Imagine how much further you could be right now if you had started last year or the year before. Now imagine where you'll be a year from now if you start today. Taking that first step is often the hardest part. The idea of change can be overwhelming and the fear of failure paralyzing. But it's essential to understand that the only failure in life is standing still, letting the days go by without moving forward. Every small action, every slight shift matters. Success and fulfillment aren't defined by grand, immediate achievements, but by the consistent steps we take over time. And the power to take those steps to move forward lies in your hands. It requires the courage to make small changes in your routine, the willingness to break free from the limitations of comfort zones, and the determination to keep going, even when the journey feels long. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments when you doubt yourself. But those moments are not signs of failure, they are essential parts of growth, chances to learn and become stronger. Think about the people you admire, the ones who seem to live with purpose, drive, and a sense of accomplishment. Those people didn't wait for the perfect conditions. They didn't let the fear of failure hold them back or spend years waiting for a future that would somehow align perfectly with their plans. They took risks, they pushed through uncertainty, and they committed to their goals day after day. There is no secret to success or magic formula. The difference lies in making a conscious decision to act, to embrace the discomfort of growth, and to choose the path that leads toward fulfillment, even when it's not the easiest road. Time is your most precious resource. You can always make more money, build new skills, or change your circumstances, but you can't get back the years that have passed. Each day, each hour, is an opportunity to step closer to your goals, to grow into the person you want to become. Don't let another year slip by, filled with what ifs and if onlys. Instead, make this the year you refuse to settle, the year you break the cycle of procrastination, and the year you finally put yourself on the path to the life you've always imagined. Waiting for the right moment is a mindset trap that keeps us stuck, often because we imagine there's an ideal set of conditions that need to be in place for us to start moving toward our goals. The truth is that perfect moment rarely, if ever, arrives. Life is dynamic, filled with unexpected events, challenges, and imperfections. By waiting for everything to line up perfectly, we end up in a cycle of hesitation, telling ourselves that tomorrow or next month will be better. Yet often that ideal time remains elusive, and so we delay taking action. Breaking this cycle begins with embracing the power of starting where you are with what you have right now. Instead of seeking perfection, focus on progress. Taking even a small step forward, imperfect as it may feel, builds momentum and brings you closer to your goals than waiting ever will. Action itself is a powerful motivator. As you begin, you start to gather experience, confidence, and insight that you couldn't have gained by waiting. Shifting your mindset to value action over the illusion of the right time frees you from indecision. It also prepares you to adapt to whatever circumstances may come. When you step forward, you're engaging with life, learning as you go, and gaining the resilience to handle any obstacles along the way. Start today. Make each moment count. The right time isn't in the future, it's now. Overcoming the fear of failure starts with understanding that failure is not the end, but an essential part of growth. Fear of failing can be paralyzing, often holding us back from taking action or trying new things. However, when we reframe failure as a learning opportunity, it loses much of its power over us. Failure teaches valuable lessons and highlights areas for improvement, ultimately bringing us closer to our goals. To overcome this fear, begin by setting small, achievable goals. Taking small steps forward can build your confidence and show that setbacks aren't disastrous. Next, remember that everyone who has succeeded has also failed, often repeatedly. Failure doesn't define you, rather, it's your response to failure that shapes your path forward. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your growth and remind you that mistakes are part of the journey. When you shift your perspective to view failure as feedback, it becomes a tool for self-improvement rather than something to avoid. By embracing the possibility of failure, you open yourself up to growth, resilience, and ultimately success. The power of taking action lies within you, and it's a force capable of transforming your life. While we often wait for motivation or ideal circumstances to inspire us, true change happens when we decide to act, regardless of how ready we feel. Action is powerful because it initiates momentum, turning ideas and goals into tangible progress. Each step forward brings clarity, builds confidence, and teaches you lessons that can only come from experience. This power is about realizing that you are in control of your choices. When you choose to take action, you move past fear, doubt, and excuses. Action silences the inner critic and builds self-trust. Each decision to act affirms your commitment to your own growth and success. Remember, you don't have to take enormous leaps. All progress starts with a single step. By taking consistent action, even in small ways, you discover your own strength and potential. The power to shape your future is already within you. It's in each choice, each effort, and each step you take today. Learning from setbacks and obstacles is key to personal growth and resilience. While setbacks can feel discouraging and may even make us question our path, they are actually opportunities in disguise. Each obstacle holds valuable lessons about our approach, our strengths, and areas where we can improve. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, seeing them as feedback allows us to adapt, grow, and become stronger. When faced with a setback, take time to reflect on what went wrong and why. Ask yourself what you could have done differently and what insights this experience offers. This process not only helps you to avoid similar challenges in the future, but also builds problem-solving skills and mental resilience. Embracing setbacks as a natural part of the journey removes the fear of failure and encourages a growth mindset. Obstacles aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones that, when learned from, propel you forward on your path to success. Admiring and emulating purpose-driven people can profoundly impact your journey toward success and fulfillment. Purpose-driven individuals live with intention. They know what they want, why they want it, and they work persistently to achieve it. Observing these qualities in others can inspire us to seek clarity in our own goals, adopt meaningful habits, and stay committed even in the face of adversity. Start by identifying role models who align with your values and aspirations. Study not only their achievements, but also their mindset, work ethic, and resilience. Notice how they handle challenges and remain focused on their goals. By emulating their discipline, adaptability, and dedication, you can begin to integrate similar qualities into your own life. Surrounding yourself with or learning from purpose-driven people, whether in person, through books, or online, fuels your own motivation and provides a roadmap for achieving your ambitions. Purpose-driven people remind us of what's possible when we commit fully to our goals. Let their example be a source of encouragement, guiding you to define your own purpose, take consistent action, and stay dedicated to creating a life that aligns with your deepest values and aspirations. Prioritizing your growth and fulfillment means making a commitment to invest in yourself and your future. Too often, we get caught up in routines and external demands, placing our personal development on the back burner. Yet true happiness and success stem from continuous growth, expanding our skills, deepening our understanding of ourselves, and pursuing what genuinely fulfills us. Prioritizing growth requires setting goals that align with your values and aspirations. This involves regularly taking time for self-reflection, identifying areas where you want to improve, and creating a plan to reach those goals. It's about being proactive, whether that means learning a new skill, nurturing relationships, or focusing on your health and well-being. This journey might involve stepping out of your comfort zone, but every step is a step toward a richer, more fulfilling life. When you make your own growth a priority, you empower yourself to handle challenges, achieve meaningful goals, and live with a sense of purpose. Ultimately, prioritizing your fulfillment means valuing your own happiness and choosing a path that brings you closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. So why should you take this seriously? Why does any of this matter? Because life is short, and every moment we let slip by is one we can't get back. We all have dreams, ambitions, things we know would bring us fulfillment. Yet we often hold back, waiting for a better time, more resources, or the right motivation. But the right time isn't out there waiting for you. The power to change your life, to stop wasting time and start living with purpose, is already within you. It's in your decision to take action today, to face setbacks with resilience, to learn from those who've walked the path you admire, and to commit to your own growth and fulfillment. When you start taking action, you create momentum. Each small step forward brings you closer to the life you want, building confidence and showing you just how capable you are. Setbacks and failures, they're not failures, they're feedback. They teach you more about yourself and reveal how much strength you truly have. And as you push through those challenges, you'll realize that fear of failure no longer holds the power it once did. You'll find courage where you once found doubt, purpose where you once saw only obstacles. You don't have to wait for a new year, a new month, or even a new day to start. Right now, in this very moment, you can make the choice to stop letting time pass you by and start living with intention. Don't let another year, month, or even a day slip by without moving closer to the life you deserve. The choice to act, to grow, to achieve fulfillment, it's yours. Make it today, because today is the only moment guaranteed to you.